So, hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this one, I'll be trying to create a motion graphics element. Let's see what we will create, but that's what I've thought to do in this video. And in case you're searching for some elements to add already in your videos, so I have an elements pack which you can get by clicking on the link and provided in the description below. Once you click on that, you'll direct it to a website where you can get those elements. Okay, so first of all, I'm in my edit page and I've dragged the screen composition. If you don't have this panel enabled, you can just come here and select on this effects, and effects, you have the screen composition right here. Just drag it to your timeline and let me show my project settings. So my project settings is like something like this, 24 fps and full HD. I think that's good. Let's select our fusion composition and click on this fusion page. Now we are in our fusion page and we have this node graph which just had media out one in here. Let me just add my background, and after that a merge node, and let's take both of these, align it with this media out. And by the way, my nodes, as you can see, are aligning to the grid. Well, that's because they're snapping to the grid. Right click on your grid anywhere, just right click and go to arrange tools and select to grid option, and then it will automatically snap to the grid which is behind the nodes. Let's check the output of this merge one and connect to the media out, and you can see because our media out is already having the display on display 2, so it's showing me what's happening here. And you can see your dual viewers by clicking over here. This is your first viewer, this is second viewer. Okay, pretty basic, pretty simple, right? Let's do some stuff. So I told you that I'll be creating element. For that we need some base, so I'm taking this background. Let's add another background on this. Let me just do one thing. On this background, let's change its color to maybe something like maybe blue, maybe something like this. Let's change its color to this. Let's add another background after this merge. Now we have two merge and its alignment is a bit different. You guys might not be able to handle it, so I am arranging it manually. Yeah. Okay, so you have this background as the foreground of this black layer, obviously. Then we have this background 3, it is also black. Let's go to this image of it, uncheck this auto resolution and change its size to maybe 200 by 200. I think this is nice. Same with this one. Let's change its settings to 200 by 200. Let's see this merge and let's change its color also. Okay, so I have changed its color to blue, which we don't want. We want the most background layer to be white beneath background, which is this one. Okay, and this background, let's change it to blue, and in this one let's change its color to maybe yellow, kind of like this. I think this will do it. And also let's add another merge. I'll bring it up, connect it, and let's add another background, and let's change its image to 200 by 200. You have to uncheck this auto resolution, otherwise that effect won't work. And in this background also change its image to 200 by 200. And in this one, okay, we have blue here, we have yellow. In this one, let's change its color to something like maybe purplish pink, kind of something like this. Yeah, this will work. Okay, now let's add an ellipse. I am just dragging all the tools from here. Alright, you can do that too. If you don't have the same toolbar, right click over here and select this default. You will have the same toolbar which I have. And for the workspace, you can just simply go to this fusion, and in here in reset composition you can just click this you will have this, but of course we don't want that, so I'll hit Ctrl Z. Okay, so I did a mistake. That seriously happened. Like, I can't. Man. You see what happens? Now I'll never ever click that button. I'll just quickly rearrange all of that. I don't know that. Okay, well, whatever. It does that. I didn't knew that. I had background, then background, then background, and I had like 3 background nodes, I think so. Okay, this was our main input. This, let's do one thing. Delete these two. Go to image, 200 by 200. Copy, paste, paste. Connect this to this, connect this to this. Let's select all of it, change its color to, it was blue. This one was little bit of yellow, kind of like this, and this one was purplish, pinkish, reddish, kind of like this purple. Let's take this purple. Okay, and now you will have something like this. Okay, so after this merge, let's add another merge, and yeah, let's add a mask to it, because I'm thinking that we should create an effect. And let's also come to this, the first background, and here change it to 1000 by 1000. 1000 by 1000. Okay, save it. Or maybe instead of 1000 by 1000, 2000 by 2000. Yeah, that is nice. Control is to save. Now let me just add ellipse. So I'll take this ellipse, bring it over here, connect it to each background, because they all are same. I think we will add a transform node to all of this, but first let me just see, is it working properly? Yes, it is. Here also, and with this also. We can even increase the size of the ellipse to something like this. Okay, that is looking super cool. Now let us do all the things required. So after this merge, let me do one thing, because that's the last merge. Like properties, manually select per tube here, increase speed to 2, increase strength, increase wobble. Okay, let me just do one thing. I'll come here, put these values here, and now if you'll play, you will have this kind of an animation, but you need to do some changes. You can have to just reduce x and y values, and also here 0.5, 0.5. Alright, again come here, select 0.5, 0.5, center, right click, modify with upper tube. Now in this, reseed it and increase the speed also, the strength, reduce y scale, x scale, maybe decrease the speed, don't increase the speed more than 2, and reseed it, because maybe the settings you apply will be same. Okay, again centering it to the correct position, enter per tube. Here also reseed it, increase the strength, increase the wobbling, increase speed to like this, and now you have this kind of an effect. And as you can see, the purple one is just going out. Let me just reduce its x and y scale properties. Now it will be sticking under this border. Now we have these 3 moving circles. Now I want duplicacies of these circles, so after this merge, let's add a duplicate node. Now here in this duplicate node, maybe I'll type -2. Again, it's not working. Well, that's a problem. Right click over here, uncheck high quality, uncheck motion blur, check proxy, check auto proxy, hit Control S to save. Sorry, I was doing Windows S. Control S to save again and again. And let's do one thing. Maybe instead of 2 copies, let's add 6 copies. Let's see, what do we have here? I don't know why it's not working. I think I'm doing something wrong. Let's do one thing. Let's increase the background resolution to 2000 by 2000. Sorry, one more zero here. 2000. Okay. Same here. Increasing it to 2000 by 2000. Same in this one. Increase it to 2000 by 2000. Now come to this ellipse. Alright. Make this small like this one. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, great. We want to make it more smaller, something like this. Let's see, what do we have here? Actually, now it will affect it a lot, so maybe we don't need that much of strength. Maybe we want to reduce the X and Y scale also. Okay, it's the same way. I'll come to this modifier, reduce the X and Y scale. Maybe let's make it 0. Okay, we can't do that. Maybe let's make it 0.1 and reduce the strength also just a tad bit. Come here to the last one, go to controls and do the same thing. Reduce X and Y scale to somewhere like 0.1 and reduce the strength to something like this. Maybe reduce the strength a little bit more. Maybe now if I'll add the duplicate, then it will work. If I type -6 and increase the copies to -2 or 1, I don't know. See, it's still not working. Actually, I can't see what the problem is. Let's add this duplicate over here. Type -2. Okay, so now it will work. That was problem because we reduced the background size. No issue. Control cop. Let's first increase its copies to maybe something like 10, and then reduce its time offset to -1.35. Change its supply mode to screen. And what else can you do? You can go to this blur, increase the blur. Maybe you don't need to do all of that thing. You will have something like this. Alright, maybe increase it to 25. It's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit laggy, so be aware of that. Okay. Let's copy this, paste it, not here, copy, paste. Now I'll select this one, connect it to this again by holding shift, same technique. Let me play from the beginning, and we have an effect like this. Okay, nice. Now after this, let's add a blur, Gaussian blur. Let's see, what do we have here? If I'll play, we'll have an effect like this. Let's maybe reduce it to 25 is a lot. 10 only. 10 was good. Again 10, and here also 10. Now if I'll play, so you'll see we have this kind of an effect. And if you think that this is like it is very low, or you need more bubble thingy, whatever it is, moving balls, how bad does that sound? you can again connect it with a merge. Alright, this is nice. Whoa, what happened? Okay, so you need to connect this ellipse also. Control is to save, and you can then go to this transform, and in modifiers you can reseed it basically to something like this. Now if you'll play, you will have a different animation. You're gonna do the same with blue. I think blue is this one, so blue is the first one. Copy all of it with Control C, come here, paste all of it with Control V, again attach this ellipse. You see how this single ellipse is holding to everything. That's the power of fusion node based system. Again connect this to the output of it, which will automatically create a merge node for you. I think we can delete this duplicate node over here, and again coming to this transform, go to modifiers and select a reseed value. And now if you'll see the final effect, you'll have more balls than this. Let's do one thing. Instead of this black background, first of all, let's make it alpha. Let's alpha out this one, because we will connect it to a black background later, which is this one, which we already created in the first half of the video, I think. Now if I'll play this media out, it will be something like this. Alright, no issue, but we don't want that. What we want is, let's make a background on this one. Let's add an last ellipse, okay? I promise. And in this background, make its resolution to again 2000 by 2000. Control is to save it. Let's connect this merge. Okay, wait. Now what we need to do is, we need to, if I see this background, let's make it white first of all, green and blue. So it's now white. We need this. Let's do one thing. Instead of adding this background over here, let's add it over here and take this merge and put this in this merge. Okay, so now we have this kind of effect. So we need this ellipse. How do I explain this to you guys? Let me just increase the size of this ellipse. Let's take this ellipse and mask this merge. Okay, now you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so this is not working. Let's add this to this merge over here. Hit Control is to save again and again. Okay, select this background and maybe make it something like, okay, let's make this one also 2000 by 2000. No, we don't need to do that. Sorry. We can just simply reduce the size of this merge. Yeah. Or what we can do is, we can add a transform node to it. Let's reduce the size of it. So we will have this kind of an effect. Make this background. Okay, again there's a problem. You need to swap it. Yeah, now it's working. So you need to swap this merge, and now this will work. First of all, now it's covering all the space, okay, because of this transform and everything. And if you will not mask these ellipses, so what's gonna happen is, it will, like this effect will bleed out like this, like you can see it's bleeding out. So you'll use the same ellipse which we use for this white background ball, connect this to this merge. Okay, very simple. And after this merge, let's add a glow node. As you know, glow always makes the things better. So in this glow, let's blend it out a bit. Okay, that's not gonna work at all. Let me just delete this glow. Let's do one thing. After this Gaussian blur, add a soft glow. I think this will work and decrease its value to 0.5. Now if you will play, you will have an effect like this. And guys, it's looking good, but it's not looking like you can make it much better. How? Let me show you. First of all, you can increase the blur size to maybe 5. Okay, you can add another Gaussian blur after this. And increase its size to maybe something like, let's bring it over here. Am I the only one who's thinking that arrangement of this is still not looking good? Maybe. I don't know. And increase the blur to like this. Yeah, now it's looking good. If you think it's too much, then you can of course reduce it. Then add another soft glow after this and blend it to something which you want. Okay, and in this background, reduce its value to maybe like this. We don't want the fully whitishness which is there. You can even make this blue, pink, purple. It's totally up to you. I'll keep this around here, little bit creamy, so maybe we can do that. And I need one more thing to do, so I'll copy this ellipse, okay, and paste it to the same ellipse. Well, why is that? I'll tell you. Maybe let's add over here. Yeah, and here uncheck solid, increase border width to something like this. Let me just see how it's working. Or maybe we can do one thing, delete this ellipse from here. After this transform, add another merge and add, you can do simply just adding this background over here, which will add another merge to it. Copy this ellipse with Ctrl+C, paste it over here and connect this to this. And this background, again change its resolution to 2000 by 2000, which is great. Now make this background white, obviously. Okay, and if we see this merge, let me just do one thing. Let me make this background a little pinkish kind of. Wait, let me see which way does it look good. So it will look I think this purplish kind of thing will work. Make it to full view by hitting Ctrl+F. I'll remove this background. I have this white. Okay, now remove this solid, come to this merge. Wait we need to put this transform beneath this merge. Yeah, now it's fine. Now if I see this, so increase the border width of this what do we call it, rectangle, and then increase the soft edge of it. And do one thing, click, where was that? Okay, so it will not work like this. So increase the soft edge. Okay, you can increase the soft edge as much as you want, which will create this really nice kind of border. And again add this ellipse to this ellipse. All right, sorry, add this mask to this merge also, so that this will not bleed out. Increase the soft edge as much as you want, increase the border width again as much as you want. I think this much is looking good, so I'll keep it. You can increase. See, now we have this big of border. So by increasing soft edge, you will have this kind of 3D look, which is really nice in my opinion. And now if you'll see, so we have this halo in this circle, and now if you'll play, so it will look something like this. Guys, check this out. It's looking so good. We can do one thing. We can take this over here. Yeah, that is nice, just to arrange things in a better way. All right. And again, its non-destructive workflow is amazing. You can come here. Let me just change its setting to ball BG color. All right, so that we know that we can change the color of this. And let's put all of this in a group maybe, or you can also put this in an underlay. Let's put this in an underlay. Shift spacebar, shift spacebar, type underlay, F2, hit F2 so that you can rename this underlay. And let's make balls inside balls. it's very bad. It's nice. So we have this arrangement like this. Let's move it a little bit backwards, and let's select all of this. Let's make a different underlay for them also. Let's move this a little bit here, bring all of these here. I'll take all 3 of this. Let's select 4 of these, hit underlay again, and let's type blur, and let's select all these, hit Control G, and in here type F2 and write edge blur. Okay, we have everything sorted up. I don't think there's anything else that you need to change. You can play and you will be like, you have this kind of effect. What else do you want? Let's bring it down. Let's bring this transform down. Let's add some reflections to it. We can do that now because we have this reflection and it's very kind of frosty, so it's looking like a frosted glass, and because of it shows that it's matte glass. So obviously we can't have a very shiny reflection after this. Let's add a node. Let's add a merge node after this. Let's again add a background node, and in here, instead of this, let's make it white. Let's take this polygon, connect this to this background. Maybe let's add a XF node, which is transform. Let's increase the size of it. As you know that we can increase the size by, you can do many things and just viewport only. I'll come to this polygon. Let's make a shape, maybe something like this. I think this much amount of reflection is fine. Alright, let's increase the soft edge of it. You got the reflection. See, that is the thing which I like. And you can even rotate it in case you want like this to display as like the reflection is coming from here, so you can do that too. Maybe increase the maybe decrease the border width and then increase the soft, maybe decrease it soft. It's totally up to you how much hard you want the reflection to be, and you can even animate it. Don't forget that it's non-destructive. So I think that is totally fine. Or what you can do is you can even delete all of this. Let's create a simple this kind of whatever. Then hit shift I, shift A to select all, shift S to make them busier. Move it over here. Let's select this, make it move busier from this side. Select this, move it like this, maybe reduce this handle. Yeah, I think that is looking awesome. Let's make it like this. Let's reduce the handle size, make it like this. I'm not good at it. Okay guys, you can do many stuff with it, but like you can be better than me, obviously. Then increase the border width and you will have a reflection which is like this. So it's totally up to you. You can like do so many things with it. And increase the soft edge just a tad bit like this. Maybe increase the border width to have a hard reflection. Okay, so to have a hard reflection, what you need to do is just come here in this polygon, maybe delete this polygon, take an ellipse, connect this ellipse to this, make it somewhere like this, and increase the height of it, rotate it, then again increase the size of it, and you have something like this. You have this kind of reflection. You can again add an ellipse to this ellipse also, make it smaller, very small, more small than this, and add it over here, rotate it, and make it like this. So yeah, it's totally up to you. You can do so many things with it. This was the basic first MoGraph element which I created to you guys to show that you can do so many things in Fusion, and this was the first thing, you can say first element that we created. We will be creating more elements and much more things, and you can even add more reflections to it. So it's totally up to you, and just play with it, experiment with it. If you want this file as it is, okay, so you can just go to the link provided down below in the description, click on it, and you will get this file. Okay, it will be named as maybe MoGraph element 01. It will be available now. Actually, I have many files, many videos, but I haven't published them yet because I want the bestest way of explanation to be received by you guys, because I just want you guys to just learn in the best possible way. And you can even come to here, maybe increase the soft edge just a tad bit, again come to here, soft edge just a tad bit. It's totally up to you. Okay, so I'll not do that because it's not looking that good. In case if I want to like make it again matte, then I can do that, but again I don't want to do that, so I will reduce it because I want it to be look as sharp as possible. And I hope that you liked this kind of video. If you don't, then please let me know which kind of videos do you like. I'll provide them to you. And till then, this is me signing off from Fusion Studios. And if you like this video, obviously just smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the notification bell so that you never miss any upcoming videos from this channel, because I'm gonna bring so amazing content this year, I promise you guys. So that was it. That was it for pretty much for this video. MoGraph element 1 is completed. We will have many MoGraph elements and obviously a motion graphics full video soon, but that will take much time. So stay tuned with it. Subscribe to the channel and see you in the next one.